Hello, welcome to King Info. Today we are going to review 10 secrets of Hitler. 1. Hitler was rejected from art school more than once. We know that Hitler's failed art career eventually led to his life of fascism, but you may not know that he actually applied to art school twice and was rejected so hard the second time that he wasn't even allowed to sit in on the entry exams. Even now, art experts maintain that Hitler was a subpar artist. 2. Hitler loved iconic German artists. Hitler's affinity for classic German artists could be seen in his own work, which is why it's easy to draw the parallels between Hitler's sketches and the works of painter Hans Thoma. 3. He practiced for speeches by taking photos of himself. Making speeches. A megalomaniac supreme, Hitler was so obsessed with his image that he had photographer Heinrich Hoffmann take photos of him making speeches. Fortunately for us, despite being told to destroy the photos afterwards, Hoffmann did not and included them in his memoir instead. 4. He was an out-of-control spender. Hitler was out of control in general, but biographer Volker Ulrich recently uncovered that the Führer actually spent thousands on opulence while pretending to be a man of the people. What didn't he spend money on? Income tax. 5. Hitler was once ordered to trim his mustache. Hitler's preferred mustache style was actually of the handlebar variety. Unfortunately for him, during World War I service he was ordered to scale it back so it would fit underneath gas mask. 6. He loved Disney. While Disney represents kids' films and family to us, to the dictator, it represented the advance of technology since Snow White boasted some pretty impressive animation circa its 1937 release. Rumor has it he also felt strongly for King Kong because of its special effects and watched both that and war films repeatedly. 7. Hitler's obsession with Wagner began eons before World War II. At age 12, Hitler stumbled upon Wagner, and he never looked back. Writing in Mein Kampf that he was addicted after attending the opera, Lohengrin. Hitler reportedly skipped school to attend the opera well into his teens. 8. Rumor has it that Hitler had bred an army of talking dogs. According to Dr. Jan Bondessen, Hitler and his henchmen rounded up educated dogs with whom they communicated, and got even one to bark, Mein Führer. These dogs were supposed to help win the war, which makes a bit of sense considering Hitler was heavily attached to his dogs, Blondie and Bella. 9. Hitler was a vegetarian who was diligent about food testing. Hitler was a paranoid person. So paranoid, in fact, that he employed food tasters who, on one side, got to enjoy the crème de la crème of German cuisine. On the other, after an attempted assassination, he kept his food tasters in prison, according to Margit Wolk, who had to suffer through the terrible ordeal. 10. His favorite actor only died in 2011. At age 108, Hitler's favorite actor, the Dutch Johannes Heesters, passed away. However, despite being a favorite of the dictator and the SS, Heesters was still allowed to perform because the Allies didn't think he was involved in Nazi propaganda. However, because he did perform for the Nazi regime, he was still scrutinized for several decades.